Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to take this incredible journey inside our cells to explore the 11 organ systems that make you, well, you. It's all about teamwork, really. Okay, let's just dive right in. So let's start with a big question. How do trillions of individual cells all manage to work together? The answer is, it's all about this amazing organization with specialized teams all pulling in the same direction, all for one goal: keeping you going. Okay, so to really get how this all works, we kind of have to get to know the employees and the basic company layout. So let's define who the key players are. All right, first up, the organ. The best way to think of an organ, like your heart or your stomach, is as a highly specialized employee. It's got a very specific, very important job to do. But, one person can't run the whole show, right? That's where organ systems come in. A system is basically a team of organs, an entire department, working together on a really big task, like, say, breathing. And that's really the main idea we're going to run with here. Your body is probably the most incredible organization you'll ever encounter, and these 11 systems are its absolutely essential departments. All right, let's kick things off with the departments that give our organization its physical shape and, of course, its leadership. We're talking about the framework, the machinery, and the all-important chain of command. Think about it. Any company needs its physical office, right? It needs some equipment and walls for security. Well, in our body, that's handled by 3 systems that work hand in hand. The really cool part is how these 3 are always working together. You've got the integumentary system, which, is basically your skin, acting as the building's outer wall. Then the skeletal system, your bones, that's the literal framework. And finally, the muscular system is the machinery that makes everything move and even generates heat to keep the place running warm. Okay, but none of this works without some leadership, right? You need a boss. The body actually has a C-suite with 2 executives, the nervous system and the endocrine system. They call all the shots, but they have, let's say, very different management styles. So here's the key difference, and it really comes down to speed. The nervous system is like the CEO sending an instant message. It uses super fast nerve impulses for immediate action. The endocrine system, that's more like sending out a company-wide memo. It uses hormones in the blood, so it's a bit slower, but the effects can be way more widespread and last a whole lot longer. You absolutely need both. Okay, so we've got our building and our management. Now let's head down to the engine room, the departments that handle all the logistics, the power, and the maintenance that keeps this whole organization humming along 24/7. These are the real unsung heroes, the folks working behind the scenes, making sure fuel comes in, supplies get delivered, and all the trash gets taken out. So here's our core logistics crew. The digestive system is like our food processing plant, breaking down fuel into usable energy. But that fuel's no good without the respiratory system bringing in oxygen to burn it. And then you have the cardiovascular system, our internal courier service, transporting all of it to every single cell. Want to see how this all connects? It's pretty amazing. Let's just say you eat an apple. First, your muscular system gets it to your mouth. Then the digestive system goes to work breaking it down. But that energy is useless until the cardiovascular system delivers it through the blood to every other part of your body. See? Perfect collaboration. Now, with all this activity, well, you're going to generate some trash, and you're going to attract some unwanted attention. That's why any successful company needs top-notch security and a solid sanitation crew. And that's where these 2 systems come in. The lymphatic system is your elite security force. It's got these amazing B and T cells that hunt down invaders. And the urinary system, that's the cleanup crew, filtering waste out of the blood and making sure the body's entire chemical balance is just right. So when you step back and look at the whole thing, from the skeleton to the security team, you realize it's not just a random collection of parts. It's a completely integrated, collaborative masterpiece. And of course, any smart organization is always thinking about the future, right? So we have one last department, the reproductive system. Its entire job is focused on the long-term goal of making sure the whole company can continue for generations to come. And this really brings us to the main takeaway. None of these systems works in a vacuum. Not one. They are all woven together, constantly communicating and cooperating to keep you healthy, to fight off threats, and to plan for the future. So, as we wrap this up, just take a second. Right now, your heart is beating, your lungs are pulling in air, your brain is making sense of my words. It's all happening automatically. What part of this incredible silent teamwork is keeping you going in this very moment? Thanks for tuning in.